Damon Martin, MMAWeekly.com, here with the immortal himself, Matt Brown, in Columbus, Ohio. Matt, obviously fight is just a few days away now. How is training and everything getting ready for John Howard now?
Everything's good, man. I'm healthy. Cardio's good. Training hard, good training partners. Good everything, so ready to do this.
Obviously, last November was your last fight. You've since relocated a little bit. You left Seattle and came back to Ohio. How has the relocation been for your training?
It's been good, man. Been working with a lot of new guys and, just a tough Midwestern crew of guys. It's not so much the training, it's just the overall feel of my life is better, being home with the family, and I got the twins at home, so got to have stability at home, So being back here brings a lot of that to the table, makes me feel a lot better. Makes me feel better about being in the gym, not being in the gym thinking about, oh gosh, I should be home with the babies, So it makes me feel a lot better. I got a house here and with the family around, so makes the whole 24 hours a little better,
You obviously are from Ohio and you worked here for many years. Did you find yourself being able to kind of integrate yourself back into it pretty normally?
Yeah, it took a little bit of time. It was kind of a spur of the moment move back, so and a lot of the guys that I hadn't kept in touch with. So, but yeah, everything went pretty seamlessly, and took a little bit of time getting back into a groove of training. But now everything's set. To go to war next week.
Now, you obviously had a big switch of opponents. You went from Rich Adenito to John Howard on the main card. What does that do as far as your training and the mental side? Going from prelims to main card, but also switching stylistically from more of a wrestler kind of grinder to a guy who is more of a stand-up Muay Thai guy.
They're actually a lot more similar probably than you think. They're both short, compact guys, shorter, compact guys with big power, explosive guys. About the only difference I think is Adenito is probably a little more likely to shoot and wrestle. So in some senses it's kind of easier because then I have one less thing to worry about. Even though John Howard may still shoot, so and that doesn't make the rest of the fight any easier either. He's a tough guy all around. So. The change, it wasn't as big of a change as going from like Rich Adenito to say like Anderson Silva or something. Like that would be a big change, or even like a like a Dwayne Luby or something. That'd be a complete change. So yeah, it wasn't too bad.
You and John are both coming off a couple losses, and I know a lot of times when we see that, the pressure changes for a guy, whether it's they fight not to lose, they feel like they got to grind out, just getting a win is the most important thing. But you guys are both very exciting, very explosive fighters. Do you think any of that changes because of maybe the added pressure in this fight?
The fact is, man, any single fight is the same pressure. The fact that you're in there with guys trying to knock your head off is enough pressure to me. All that other pressure doesn't really mean nothing to me. That's, to me, all that is so little compared to the fact that I got this guy trying to break my face. Like, to me, that's way more pressure than anything else. So all that other stuff, it doesn't really mean nothing to me.
I had a chance to talk to John Howard last night, actually, and he said that he respects you a lot as a fighter, and he says he's already going to tell Dana to go ahead and write out the fight of the night checks to you guys. Do you think that's a pretty fair assessment for this fight?
Probably, yeah. I'm not looking for fight of the night. I'm looking to knock him out, and get a knockout of the night. So, I'm sure he'll be going fight of the night, but whatever. I never think about anything like that, man. I'm not coming in. I know my fights happen to be pretty exciting from what people tell me, but I've never once thought about putting on an exciting fight. It's just natural for me, I guess. So, every time I'm in there, I'm just trying to win. I guess I don't know what the difference is. I'm just in there to win, just like GSP. He just happens to do it in a boring way, I guess, a more boring way. I find it pretty exciting myself, but Yeah, I never think about anything like fight of the night or anything until after the fight. I'm like, why didn't I get fight of the night? Huh?
So now let me ask you this: with this one, going in there, obviously John Howard is a guy that likes to stand and bang. So give us your prediction. How does this one end?
I don't know, man. It could go a lot of different ways. I've pretty much come to learn not to expect anything out of anybody. One of the best examples is when I fought Chris Lytle. Should have been fucking fight of the night a million times, right? He gets fight of the night every time, but then, he comes in and, he's grabbing a hold of me and shit. No disrespect to him, man. The guy's a fucking warrior. I hit him with good shots, and he kept coming and he caught me, so. And I was actually the one that initiated the takedown, that ended the fight, so. But, it ended up not being nearly, the fight that I envisioned in my head, so. You just never know what's going to happen, man.
But obviously, we're expecting a pretty good fight with John Howard.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see it being a bloodbath.
Definitely. Thanks, Matt. We appreciate it.
No problem.